Book Snark. Snarky Recap. The Great Gatsby by Francis Scott Fitzgerald, a.k.a. Rich People Behaving Poorly, Jazz Age Edition. So, picture this. It's the 1920s. Everyone's drunk, the skirts are shorter, the morals are looser, and absolutely no one is emotionally stable. Meet Nick Carraway, our narrator, who's basically the human version of beige. He moves to West Egg, yes, that's the actual name, to sell bonds or be vaguely ambitious or something. Mostly he just stares at other people's drama like he's watching reality TV with no remote. Next door lives Jay Gatsby, a mysterious billionaire with a mansion, a suspicious amount of money, and a party schedule that makes Coachella look like a book club. Gatsby throws wild ragers every weekend, but spoiler, he doesn't even enjoy them. He's just hoping one person will show up, Daisy Buchanan. Daisy is Nick's cousin, married to a walking red flag named Tom, who is rich, racist, and cheating with a mechanic's wife. So, charming. Gatsby and Daisy used to be a thing back in the day, but then Gatsby went to war and Daisy married for money because the 1920s were not big on women's rights or waiting around. So, Gatsby is convinced he can turn back time. Like, literally, he says that. He thinks if he just flexes hard enough with his wealth, Daisy will leave Tom and rekindle their old flame. It's the most extra version of I Miss My Ex ever recorded in literature. So Nick becomes their awkward go-between, watching as Gatsby tries to win Daisy back with champagne, dramatic stares, and weird green light symbolism across the bay. There's a lot of jazz music, a yellow car, and an emotional monologue about dreams or something. Meanwhile, Tom is having none of it. He basically says Gatsby is shady, and for once, he's not wrong. Gatsby did get rich through less than legal methods. Cue drama. Then comes the moment when everything goes from tense to, oops, vehicular manslaughter. Gatsby's car, driven by Daisy of course, hits Tom's mistress, Myrtle Wilson, and it's a full-on literary disaster. Tom tells Myrtle's husband, George, that Gatsby did it. George, not in a great place emotionally, grabs a gun, shoots Gatsby in his fancy pool, and then himself. Yes, Gatsby dies, alone, floating in water, because Fitzgerald never missed a metaphor. Nick is left standing in the wreckage. Oh, wow, rich people suck. He tries to throw Gatsby a funeral, but no one shows up, because all those party guests were just there for the vibes and free booze. Nick pieces out back to the Midwest, scarred for life, but now very into writing things down. In conclusion, The Great Gatsby is a cautionary tale about chasing the American dream, loving people who peaked in high school, and throwing parties for people who won't even show up to your funeral. Also, never trust a guy who stares at a green light for 5 years. Like and subscribe to Book Snark on YouTube for more hilariously unhinged literary recaps.